Tonight, an NOPD senior officer and the captain of the 3rd District under investigation following a WDSU investigation. Records we obtained, they show they are accused of neglect of duty.
Well, this following their response to a horrific murder. WDSU investigative reporter Aubrey Killian in studio after obtaining the new documents outlining the accusations. Aubrey.
Hey there, Gina. So the records show 2 of the officers under investigation by the PIB are Officer Nalisha Smith and Captain Sandra Contreras. The family of Ferdinand Alexander say after he was shot, police pushed them back and would not let anyone help. They're not happy tonight, and they say that he laid on the scene for more than an hour. Eventually, he was taken to the hospital where he died. These documents show an officer's complaint history within NOPD. Senior Officer Nalisha Smith and Captain Sandra Contreras are under investigation after being accused of neglect of duties. The investigation comes after police say Ferdinand Alexander was shot by his neighbor Tracy Wright on January 24th on Perlita Street.
We will live with the memory of seeing him lying on the ground for over an hour alone, dying, and seeing all of the officials out there that refused to help him.
Do you think police in general could have done anything differently, the other officers?
Based on my knowledge of the incident, no.
Eric Hessler is with the Police Association of New Orleans and is representing Captain Sandra Contreras.
Tactical considerations that they had to consider, equipment that they would have needed to properly extract him, the fact that EMS wouldn't even come on the scene until it was determined where the shooter was. There's a whole bunch of things that contributed to this.
WDSU Investigates obtained this report from the Office of the Independent Police Monitor outlining the accusations. The report says Alexander's family told them that when Smith got on scene, she rang the doorbell and she never stopped to do anything to help. The family also alleges that they informed officers about a possible suspect leaving the scene on a bicycle. The report says Contreras told family that NOPD protocols dictated officers could do nothing more to Alexander or render medical aid until other units arrived. SWAT was eventually called out. It was believed that the shooter may have still been inside the house, but the shooter was not in the home and was arrested days later. Why not just go and grab the man who was shot or check on him? What would be your response to someone questioning that?
That's a good question. But unless you know all the considerations that you have to go through and consider, the average person might have walked up there and started attending to him. And he might very well have gotten shot right through the window. And that doesn't do anybody good. Now you got 2 people you got to deal with. And if you send 5 up there and you got 5 people shot, then you got 5 people you got to deal with.
The family says they regret calling 911 and they want body camera footage to be released.
Tragic. It was necessary.
So after police arrived on scene, how long was it before it was decided that SWAT?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's as long as people think, but I don't know the exact time frame.
Have you been able to watch any of the body camera video at all, or?
I have not watched the body camera video.
So NOPD would not tell us if any other officers are under investigation or answer specific questions that I asked today. They did release this statement saying that the New Orleans Police Department's Public Integrity Bureau is actively investigating the incident that occurred on Perlita Street and not at liberty to discuss details into this incident. Officer Smith has previous incidents that we have also uncovered. For those stories, head to the WDSU mobile app. Back to you.